Hey guys, NGTMD Master Do here, and welcome to another part of my Let's Play of SSX on Tour. In the last part, we got started with the on tour mode, the main mode of the game. We made our character and we got through the first two events, and in this part, we're going to continue on, hopefully get far enough in the game so that we can actually participate in legal SSX events rather than these little challenges here and there, struggling to get our name up on the mountain. Here we are going up against Nate, a returning veteran from SSX 3. He looks a little bit weird now with the beard. He definitely looks older. I forget how long it's been between the events of SSX 3 and SSX on Tour. I think it's along the lines of 3 years, maybe 4. But yeah, all the characters are even older now. Like Mac is like 20 already. It's pretty hard to believe, considering that in SSX Tricky he was 14, or was he 15? I'm pretty sure he was 14, and then in SSX 3 he was 17, and this game he's 20. Anyways, so yeah, normally races are not my forte. I do not like the race events in SSX Tricky, and I only do them in SSX 3 so that I can complete the game the way I want to. But here, because it's so early in the game, the computer, or writing against the computer, is fairly easy, notwithstanding the crappy stats I have. So, yeah, that's why I decided to do it. Yeah, in this video I kind of want to catch up. Ouch, that's not what I wanted to do at all. I wanted to stick to the rails somehow and actually get on them so I can grind and get a boost. But in this video I want to talk about a few things I didn't get to talk about in the last video. And one of them was about how at the very start of the game you haven't unlocked main SSX events yet. So you got a new board in the shop, that's great. But as you'll see here on the map, we got little thunder icons on the mountain, which are just tiny little events that you can do. They're not SSX official, but they do get you your rank up. And what you wanted, the main goal in this game is to get your rank to 1,000, not 1,000. You get rank number 1, and to do that you need to win events. But before you get to main SSX events, you need to do these little challenges that boost your rank up bit by bit until you get on the charts, quote unquote, which will determine your ranking. All the SSX veterans are at the top, so you have to be the top dog, and you have to go all the way to the top by beating all these events and stuff. And that's how the padding works in this game as well. But here I'm just showing you off the shop, which you can access anytime from the map menu, unlike SSX 3 where you had to find, you had to go into the lodge to buy stuff. But from the main menu, you can buy any of the boards you want. Granted, these are super freaking expensive, and unlike SSX 3, it does take you a long time to get your maximum board. And unlike SSX 3, it's kind of going back to the SSX Tricky and SSX 1 formula, where your boards give you your stats, and you can't upgrade your stats normally just by buying them from the shop. But which makes it a little bit more difficult to get your stats up, especially considering that in SSX Tricky and SSX 1 you could boost your stats by getting gold medals. In this game you can't. You have to buy the board with the best stats, which is kind of lame. They took a step backwards, and another reason why SSX 3 is above this list than SSX on Tour. Like, if I had to give SSX on Tour a normal rating, it would be about, goodness, an 8 out of 10, just about. While SSX 3 is like a 9.5 out of 10. It's really good. I messed that up. It's another race. I think I didn't really read the menu screen. Oops. But yeah. Like I said, this is a new mountain. These are new tracks, so you're definitely gonna have to get used to all of them. I'm fairly certain this track is called Half Banked. I never really, like, for some reason I remember the SSX tricky track names more than SSX3 and SSX on Tour, even though SSX3 is my favorite game. Yes, I can't shut up about it, but yeah, this one is either half banked or wild tree fun. I forget. You'll be riding on these tracks over and over and over again, and you'll remember a lot of things about them, which brings me back to the padding of this game. Now, I know I'm doing a Let's Play of this game, and I know I should be promoting the game and telling you why I'm playing it. I'm playing it because it's an SSX game. I love SSX games in general, but for me, this game is a little bit tricky to say the least because of the game padding. Like I said in the previous episode, in SSX3 you can complete fairly quickly in a matter of hours. In this one, you have to put a little bit more work into it because you have to climb the charts by getting your rank up and by getting all this hype, quote unquote. Those are your experience points in this game, I guess, that move you up the charts. So here I'm taking a shortcut, just pay attention. But yeah, so you can't finish the game by beating this track with a gold medal, beating this track with a gold medal, beat your rival, beat the peak, you're done. No, it's not like SSX3 at all. You have to do it the hard way by doing each and every individual challenge, win or lose, and getting yourself to the top of the charts. And then once you get to number 1, there's like a final event where you go down the entire mountain, and it's supposed to be the end of the SSX season. Like, apparently there's this huge season of events, and that's the backstory behind SSX on Tour. That they, the organizers at EA picked this mountain for the new SSX event. Just how, like, Big Mountain was the event location of SSX3. But yeah, it's a little bit of padding, so this Let's Play will definitely take longer than 30 parts, definitely longer than SSX3, definitely longer than SSX Tricky. And looking back on SSX3, I had a lot of parts that were like 4 minutes long, 5 minutes long, which is kind of bad. I didn't know what I was doing at that time, but now I know a lot better. So even if I have like 9-minute episodes, 10-minute episodes, or 15-minute episodes, which I probably won't do, that's a little bit too long for a Let's Play, it will still take about 50 parts, maybe even more, maybe less, but it's definitely going to take more than 30 parts to win this game over. I have to climb those charts, dude. I have to climb those charts. It'll be a fun journey though, because this is an SSX game. This is SSX, and it's a lot of fun, and it's a lot of tricks, and it's wild. One notable difference I do have to mention though is that in the freestyle events in this game, where it's like it tells you get this amount of many points or get a certain amount of points ahead of your rival, there are no score multipliers, so you can't like jump in the air, grab this collectible floating in the air, 10 times multiplier, multiplies your trick score by 10. No, there's none of that. Basically, all of the trick score in this game is based on your uber tricks and your combo. Combos are a huge thing in this game. Like in SSX3, they're a little bit smaller because you had the monster tricks and you had the score multipliers, which were huge. Monster, like if you had a monster trick, if you did like a double monster trick and then got a 10 times multiplier, that was like your score would explode. But in this game, no, it's mostly just combos, which once again kind of narrowing the options that the player has to complete these events, where late game, once you got the best board in the game, your rider looks all cool and jacked up and stuff like that, you know, you're going to be relying on combos, and they're tricky to pull off, quite honestly, without crashing. Like, a combo in this game is you do a bunch of tricks, and each trick is not separated by a minimum of 1 second. So if you do a trick and then wait 1 second, your combo will end. But if you do a trick in succession in a time period of 1 second, then half of that trick score will be added to your combo, and then you can cash it in for a certain amount of points once that 1 second is over. Here I'm trying to show you the charts, but like I said, I don't have enough hype or XP behind my belt to get up onto the charts to show you, oh hey, this is how the charts work. But we'll get there soon enough. You get there fairly quickly within 6 or 7 challenges. Especially if you know what you're doing, you can get through these fairly quickly. In late game, these challenges mean nothing. You have to do all these events. I'll definitely get to that. I have to go within the moment. But yeah, we're nearing towards the end of the episode. I'm just gonna finish. I said I'm just gonna finish this event quickly. I hope I can get that many amount of points. Like I said, the beginning of the game is fairly easy because the creators of the game wanted to ease you into the SSX experience and experience everything. But yeah, so comment, rate, subscribe, check out my other videos, check out my channel, check out my other Let's Plays. Leave some more feedback. I'm not sure if I want to keep this intro or not on my episodes, but I'll see you guys next time.